guys, my name is Escarla. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. This is my little crafty corner of the universe where I like to document all the things that I'm making and really anything that I feel like sharing, I guess. Mostly fiber arts related. But today I'm really excited. You could probably tell by the title of the video, but I am going to be needle felting for the first time ever, which is very shocking to me because I have an absurd amount of different colors of roving and bats and all sorts of different fiber that I could use for needle felting. But I actually have a kit that I've been meaning to explore. This kit. So I've had this kit sitting in my stash for, I guess, about a year, maybe a year and a half or so. I don't remember if I got this at NYS Sheep Wool or if I got it at Maryland Sheep Wool, but this is a little needle felting kit from Going Gnome, which if you haven't heard of Going Gnome, they usually are at those like main fiber festivals, but their kits are really fun because they have like the coolest designs. They come up with the most innovative little needle felt kits for anyone from a beginner to an advanced. This one is a confident beginner, which I would consider myself quite confident. We will see how we feel about that later. But yeah, I've been meaning to felt this little guy for a really long time. And I'll put him here for now so I don't keep rattling it around. But today's like the perfect day to learn a new skill because it's super snowy outside. We haven't had like a proper blizzard or snowstorm in quite a while. And this week it has snowed not once, but twice. And it's really beautiful. At this point, a lot of the snow has been plowed and is quite gray. But earlier today, there were a lot of robins flying about and having fun in the snow. And it was just a really pretty morning. So anyway, so yes, no time like the present to delve into a new skill, especially when you're snowed in and have nowhere else to go. So I figured I will take you guys along with me as I delve into the world of needle felting. I do have another kit from Going Gnome. It is a frog kit, and that one is for intermediate needle felters. So I figured we can start with this gnome. He's really cute, and he has like a little backpack and little mushrooms with him. And yeah, it's just like the perfect cozy day to make him. So we're gonna do that today. I'm a little bit nervous that I'm gonna get super addicted to needle felting. I really don't need any more like hobbies. I have so many. So hopefully I won't, but I have a feeling that I'm gonna love the process. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm super excited and let's do some needle felting together. Hi, so we have opened the kit and we have some tips here. It does say, I think you can see maybe, I'll zoom in. Gnome of the Year 2023. All materials in our kits are produced in the USA. And we have some tips back here and they say, needle felting is a fun and easy craft. It requires specific needles with notches or barbs. along the shaft and natural animal fibers. The felting is achieved with repeated poking of the felting needle. Think of rapid, shallow jabs rather than slow, deliberate pokes. Okay. I guess jabs means we don't go too deep. Felting needles are sharp, so watch your fingers. When the instructions say to roll a form, roll the wool as tightly as you can. This will save you time. It will help you piece felt more quickly. When attaching one needle felted piece to another, you always need some unfelted wool at the attachment. How firm is enough? If you're seeing a lot of pock marks in your work, indentations from the needle, you have not felted it enough. The firmer it becomes, the more the surface will smooth out. Okay. I hope I don't like stab myself doing this. Okay. And then we have a beautiful pamphlet here, and I don't want to give everything away. Okay, so these are all the steps of what we're going to be doing. I'm nervous. So the gnome is supposed to be about 4 inches tall, and the mushrooms are separate. Maybe I should start with the mushrooms because they seem easier. Yeah, I think we're going to start with the mushrooms because I don't want to mess up the actual gnome body before I get to anything. But look at these locks. I don't know what breed this would be. They're very cute. They're very hay too. All right, well let's start with the mushrooms. I'm gonna put all this aside over here. And we're gonna start with the white and the red. And these are the needles. That's how you stab yourself. So do you poke with the, yeah, I guess you poke with this. Okay, all right, let's do a mushroom. Maybe I'll use this one for the spots. Roll each stem into a tight tube shape. How big are these? Mushrooms are kind of big. I'm just gonna do one mushroom. Let's do that. I do feel like getting denser here, so that's pretty cool. Now, I think I'm gonna make this part the base. Ow! Okay, first time stabbing myself. Jesus Christ. May the odds be in my favor. So mushrooms are kind of wider at the base, I think. So I don't want to I don't want to make it too thin. Okay, I'm gonna continue stabbing off screen and get this to the shape we want, but I think this is pretty easy. I think you just kind of work out the shape you want and just stab away. I have sculpted before with like clay and I was fairly good at it. So I feel like this is the same thing except with wool. Okay, we're back. I got pretty good little mushroom stem going here, I think. I made sure to keep the bottom more rounded, and I will firm out the top part when I attach to the mushroom. Or not the mushroom, let's do the mushroom cap. So let's make a ball. So far, I'm really enjoying this. And all I've stabbed is the stem of a mushroom, but it's kind of ball-like, right? Okay. Begin to poke. I think you just have to make sure to flatten the parts that are like loose. Look at me talking like I know what the hell I'm doing. This is really fun. Oh my god, all my aggression is coming out. Fuck yeah. Stab, 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 stab. I'm trying to watch my fingers, but I watched like 2 videos. One of them was top 10 tips or something, but I only half paid attention to it, and honestly I don't think she really said anything that useful. No offense to that person, but I won't tag them. And then the second one was just someone doing it, but it just seems as simple as stabbing to form a shape, so it's not really rocket science or anything. I eat a lot of mushrooms, so I feel like I know exactly what a mushroom is shaped like. Okay, I'm gonna like poke it. I think this is helping me. Like poking it and then flattening the outside. Ooh, stab my nail there. Y'all. That's the technique. Stab more in the middle to flatten more. I'm so glad I started with a mushroom, because I think starting with the full body would have been way more intimidating. Like, I'm gonna want to needle file everything now. How do I not make this my new addiction? At least I have another kit. So I started doing the spots on the mushroom cap, and it's really easy. You just take a little tiny bit of wool, and you make like a tight little ball, which I've just been kind of using the rolling technique, and then you just attach it somewhere. So I'll attach this one here, and then I'm finding that if you start with the edges, that really helps kind of I guess grip you down a little bit better. I think some of you already know this, but I'll give you a little bit of background while I do this. I actually went to college for computer art, animation, and visual effects was the actual name of my major. And we learned a lot of stuff. So I did learn how to use Illustrator and Photoshop. And at the time I learned how to use Final Cut Pro and all sorts of stuff. I really learned pretty much most of the basic editing software my first year of college. The second year went a little further in depth, and then by the third and fourth year we had to choose which side of computer art. Am I still in focus? Yeah, okay. Which side of computer art we wanted to go into. And I decided to go into 3D because I don't know, I didn't really quite enjoy, I enjoyed visual effects obviously, but I feel like my heart was always more on the 3D side of things. I grew up watching a lot of cartoons, and they were my safe space. And one thing that always fascinated me and still fascinates me about 3D is the ability to build anything. Like anything that exists in reality, you can build digitally in a 3D space. In a space that would technically be 2D, right? Like it's a screen, it's not physical. You're able to create a 3D shape. And I don't know, it just, to this day, it still blows my mind, and I don't like to say it makes you feel like God, because, you know, God is almighty and technically God is also within us, but, you know, it just gives you that power to create anything. And this is bringing that feeling back of just taking this wool and shaping it into whatever you want it to be and creating this 3D shape out of fluff. I love it. And y'all, I'm not even done with my first mushroom, and I'm already having these freaking psychedelic thoughts. So I am very much enjoying this. I feel like I'm gonna be a little bit addicted to this, and I'm really glad that I have a lot of wool to choose from. But yeah, so that's how you make the dot. This one's not quite perfect, but that's okay because nature isn't perfect. And I feel like when you make something look too perfect, it feels more abnormal. So there we go, we got 3 dots. I'm gonna finish the dots and then attach the cap. Oh my gosh, I freaking love it. Do you see this? Do you see this masterpiece? Here's the mushy. It's so cute. I love it. I need to do 2 more, but I'm gonna actually feel brave enough now to do the gnome. So we're gonna do that part, and then I'll come back to the mushrooms because I wanna make sure that they're not too big in scale of the gnome dude, so. All right guys, so since little mushy's done, we're gonna move on and do the gnome. So I'll take a piece of this. So we need about 1/3. Okay, we'll just do this much. All right, and I'm gonna roll it real tightly. Okay, that's about as tight as I can go. So let's stabby. I did see some people have like this little needle felting tool that has multiple needles in it, and I would assume that that would be a faster process. But this is what we have. Now, the paper said that it's about a 4-inch gnome. And y'all, that's perfectly 4 inches. All right, this looks like kind of like a poop log. A fat poop. Okay. Okay, so it's telling me to take the second piece of batting. So let's rip this one up. And this will go around the base to make him more plump. Guess here? Is it all around? I don't know. Hey, new angle. I ate some ramen and some chips, very healthy. And this is how far I got with my little turdy boy. I could have probably felt further, but I like the shape that it has right now. So we are going to move forward. I basically just kept stabbing to tighten the shape, and then I also made like a little indentation here for the legs. So essentially just a line that goes straight through the bottom and the back. So now we're going to move forward to the next step. So this is like really, I thought this was really cool. Going Gnome wholeheartedly supports equity and inclusion for people of all colors, genders, sexualities, races, and ethnicities. We include 3 flesh tones in every gnome kit and encourage you to make gnomes multicultural. Select your preferred flesh tone and set half of it aside for the hands and nose later. How cute is that? So they actually include 3 skin tones, which I believe, yeah. We have the kind of walnutty, darker brown. We have like a medium brown color. And then we have the lighter color. I love how inclusive that is, and I personally, I've only been to the Going Gnome booth twice. I feel like they think everything through really well and are really the sweetest people. Whenever I've gone to their booth, they've been really friendly and nice. And I feel like the second time I went, they recognized, like somebody there remembered me, and I was kind of shocked because I've only purchased there once before. And maybe I just have a familiar face or something, but I thought that was really kind of them. But I think I'm gonna go for the middle tone because it matches my skin tone the most. And let's do it. So this is gonna be, I kind of made him lean back a little bit, so I'm gonna make this the front. So I think all I'm gonna do is take a little bit of this and felt it on his face. How are you guys doing? Have you had water yet? I said that in my last video and somebody commented about how they felt called out or something. I love when people say that in their videos because usually I am not drinking enough water. Actually, I'm not too bad at it, but I left my water over there. I'm not gonna get it right now. Drink your water. So we have a little face forming. I feel like I'm gonna have quite a bit of fiber left, and I like that they gave me the different skin tones because I can create more gnomes and use those colors, you know? We could have a little multicultural family. I really like Jillian Eve's YouTube channel. She would do this thing that for every project she spun, she would save like a bit, like maybe about this much or so of the project that she's working on, and she would save it in this like clear container thing, and then at the end of the year she would make something with it. So she would put a tuft of wool from all of the projects she spun, so she would end up with like a eclectic bunch of wool. And I feel like if you were to do that and then needle felt something out of it, that would be so cool. I might do that, but probably not because I'm kind of stingy with my wool. Okay guys, so here is his face, and I also went ahead and felted on his pants. I kind of forgot to turn the camera on, but here we go. Now we're gonna put on, what are we doing next? We're gonna do his hat next, and his hat is this teal color. So let's do that part. This is so fun. And ooh, there's like greens and darker teals and lighter blues. Very fun. I think I'm just gonna, by the way, I broke a needle. It comes with 2 needles, so I'm really grateful that it does. So I'm gonna try and be gentle and not destroy this again. The hat is complete. He is so cute. Now I'm going to put on his little sweater, and we're using this, move him out the way here. We're using this dark navy color, and this color is really pretty. I'm pretty sure this is Peace Fleece. Okay, so essentially we're just felting a long rectangle. I think I'm gonna save a little bit more for the arms to be safe, and then I'll do this part. So it has to wrap around him, so I think that's good.
beforehand, I figured it's gonna have the number of yards I have left to get done for the year. So there is always going to be a looming reminder over my shoulder of what I'm up to. So we'll see. That might be a good thing or a bad thing. There's some days I'm making to keep me accountable. So I'm really hoping that I get 8 of these sweaters done. That's my goal. And make an effort to. Oh, but for the record, there are caveats in the Great No Buy 2023. I just want to say, because it would be silly of me to not leave caveats. I'm going to NYS Sheep Wool. We're going to have full frog because it has a 60-ounce flyer and our yarn. And I was like, congratulations, so Tashi, you're getting a Illusion wool frog. And so I went, I found a Illusion dealer, I bought the wheel arrived in pieces, I put it together, and then sat in front of it. And like when I tell you, I've never even picked up a drop spin doll before I dropped the 3 penny and the wheel. It was wild. Also, best to support is.
Alright, so now I gotta make a nose for this guy. Let's see. I kind of want him to have a triangle nose. Yeah, let's like move you right here. And we're gonna make a triangle nose. You probably noticed I've gone silent towards the end of this video, and it's because I am tired. It is midnight. Nope, it's almost 1 in the morning. That's nuts. And I've been needle felting my little heart away. And I just discovered Stitches and Starlight on YouTube. And I'm really enjoying her channel. I don't know where I've been. I feel like I don't watch very many knitting podcasts anymore. I went through like a hardcore knitting podcast phase during the pandemic. It was like a comfort thing for me. And then now I just watch a lot of like, I don't know, like tea channels and gaming videos and 90 Day Fiance react channels. It's just mostly garbage, to be honest. So it's really nice to be discovering the nitty side of YouTube again. I feel like I'm an expert now at needle felting after making this little guy. Let's see. It's too long. Okay. He has quite a funny nose, but I like it. I made some little cheeks, pink cheeks, to attach because they're so cute. Hi guys, it is the next day. I actually started needle felting quite late in the day, and it was about like 1:30-ish when I stopped. So it did take me a few hours to get this far, but here's where we're at with our little gnome. I'll give you guys a close-up, but we have one mushroom done and we have the gnome pretty much done. I just have to do his beard. I did start a little bit off camera. And I'll show you guys where I'm at, but he is looking super cute. I'm very, very proud of him. This whole process has been super fun, but actually last night when I was doing the beard, I actually broke the second needle. So luckily I have another kit and I am using the needles from that set. It's from the same company. So I'm saved on that front, but I highly recommend getting extra needles if you do this process. I did check out of curiosity on Michael's, and they sell it for like about $6, and you get like 6 or so needles. So they're pretty inexpensive, but you do have to wait for them to ship because I don't think the stores typically carry them. I have yet to check Joann, but it's possible that they would have them in stock. But we're okay because I have the backup needles. And yeah, this is definitely a project you can do in one day, but because I started so late, I wasn't able to finish on time. So we are gonna finish him together, and yeah, let's get up close and personal. Here is how far we got. He's super, super cute. So here's how far I got yesterday. I got some of his beard put on. I wish the beard was a little bit darker, like in the picture. I'll show you the picture. See, he has like more of a gray, dark gray beard going there. But the one that came with the kit is much lighter. That's okay. But as you can see, I did start on the hair, and I'm gonna add more hair in the back. And then I also added, this didn't come with the kit, but I used some of my, sorry, I keep moving this, okay. I used some of the roving I have to give him like cute little pink cheeks. He does have nostrils. They're a little hard to see, but there they are. And then his feet are just like these two big slabs, I don't know. But love him. So let's continue adding his hair. Let's pray that I don't break these needles, but it should be good. I'm gonna pick out a few good curls here. I think this might be good. I don't know if I should do a beard. I kind of don't feel like it now. Let's see. Let's see what Zach thinks, and he will be the judge. So I'm gonna go for the beard because Zach said it looks more like Merlin, and I like that, so we're gonna do that. Maybe I'll trim it a little bit here. Maybe it should be longer to give more of that wizard look. Wizard gnome. He's a little wizard gnome. Yeah, he is. He's a little baby wizard gnome. Yeah, he is. Stab, 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 stab. He's a little wizard gnome. I think I like that. What do you guys think? Too late, I won't hear you in time. Now that he's done, I'm gonna make the backpack. And then I think I'll do the rest of the details off screen and then show you guys. But for the backpack, let's see what we're supposed to do here. All right, so I'm gonna use this wool, and we need 2 finger lengths, it said. Does that mean like this? Yeah, I think this is good. I don't know, we'll figure it out. And then I think you just felt this to make like a really good felted piece. Stabbing into this felted pad is so freaking fun. It's like those like flower, I don't know what they're called, but they're like those styrofoam things for flowers. And I've never really done flower arrangements, but whenever I see those at Michael's or at the craft store, I just want to stab them all. All right, so I finished the mushrooms and I finished the backpack. I even added a cute little accent. So now we just have to attach everything and we're done. Look at how freaking cute he is. He's so cute. And now I do have to show you the best part ever. Okay, hold on. Let's do it together. Here's his awesome backpack that I made. I added a little extra strap here to match with his hat. And then the best part ever is, hold on one second. Okay, now here's the best part ever. Look at how freaking adorable. I need like a whole family of gnomes now, and I think anytime I go to Sheep and Wool or any like yarn festival where Going Gnome is at, I absolutely need to get another one because they're just so cute. And he has his extra little mushroom, which he will hold on to. Now I'll give you guys a proper little reveal tomorrow in the sunlight because the sun has now gone down. But I am so proud. You guys, I'm so happy with how this turned out. He is so adorable. I highly, highly, highly recommend Going Gnome. Look out for them if you're ever at a fiber festival, and I definitely will be purchasing way more of their kits. Technically, I have the skill set now to make my own with a lot of the fiber that I have, which I probably will take a stab at that down the line, but I just want to continue supporting them and buying their kits because they're just so cute, and I think it's so cool that they come out with like a unique gnome every year. I can't even express how excited I am about this little guy. So yes, please comment down below what you think I should name him. I feel like he needs like a G name, like Gilbert or something. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this week's video. I definitely enjoyed it, and I am so happy that I finally needle felted for the first time. And definitely give it a shot if you haven't done so yourself. It's very easy. And again, I do have some experience with sculpting, so maybe it came a little bit more natural to me, but I just think it's such a fun craft, and you can make basically anything you can think of. But yeah, if you guys haven't done so already, please consider liking and subscribing for more. Thank you guys so much for helping me reach the milestones that I have so far. I'm thinking about doing a Q&A since I feel like I haven't really shared a ton about myself. So if you have any questions about me or anything you want to know about me, definitely comment that down below. And I probably will be putting a story on my Instagram maybe a couple times to make sure everybody can ask any questions they might have, and then we'll do like a Q&A video. Speaking of Instagram, you can also find me on Instagram as Starseed Creations, where I try really hard to post on my feed, but I mostly fail. So definitely check me out there. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I will see you guys next week, and until then, happy crafting, happy making, happy felting, and see you next week. Have a good one. Bye.